Run, you walk, you bike, but you still can't seem to lose that weight, there may be more than diet and exercise at issue. A new book called The Hormone Diet identifies how hormones may be wreaking havoc on your weight loss. Joining me now is the author, Dr. Natasha Turner. Good morning. And you got into this, studied this, and then wrote the book on it because you went through troubles with your hormones, but you didn't know that that's what it was at the time.
No, for 13 years it was misdiagnosed, mismanaged. I gained 25 pounds. I was exercising. I was sleeping 16 hours a day, and yet I was not losing weight, and I was totally fatigued, exhausted. And so I made it my mission in my practice as a naturopathic doctor to make sure that so many patients don't go through the same thing that I did.
So when you're talking about the hormones or the imbalance, there's also ways, you go through a pretty extensive survey in the book, but what are some telltale signs from the outside? Maybe if maybe you're not, as what you said, you're experiencing all those things at once, but maybe there's some way you could find out.
Well, classic symptoms would be difficulty losing weight, even with diet and exercise. It would be weight gain in all of your favorite places, like collecting on your hips or your thighs or your abdomen. Those are classic signs of hormonal imbalance. Or feeling fatigued after eating, or difficulty sleeping, or not waking up as refreshed. Those are the subtle signs and symptoms that we all develop, and most people ignore them. And then I cannot believe the number of people that have come to me since I've written this book and said, oh my goodness, this is me. I have this. I thought that was normal. I thought it was part of aging, and it's not.
Wow, and just in case there's, men out there watching going, oh, they're talking about this for women. It's not, is it?
It's not. It's actually the first book on hormones that's for both men and women at all ages and all stages of life. So you're going to want to have this book on your shelf and refer to it time and time again, because as you age, your hormones change. And you can use the book to bring you back in balance no matter how old you are.
And coming back into balance means, and you talk about this in your book as well, there are certain hormones that will not, there are hormones that will stop you from losing the weight, or at least throw a roadblock up. And then there are some that will actually help you
That's
lose.
right. I call them your fat-burning friends and your fat-burning foes. And there's actually 16 different hormones that I discuss in the book in detail. And so I help you first recognize the signs and symptoms of imbalance. I help you understand how that's impacting your ability to lose weight. And then I spell out the hormone diet 3 steps that helps bring you back in balance so that you can recognize the signs and symptoms and then lose fat, gain strength, and live younger longer.
Well, and I know it's more extensive than what we can get into now, but with the 3 steps, can you give us a hint of what those 3 are?
They are, okay. First and foremost, you have to renew and revitalize, which means I teach you the secrets to sleeping for hormonal balance and for fat loss. And you also start on a 2-week anti-inflammatory detox. So I take out all the foods that mess with your hormones. At the end of the first 2 weeks, you have better sleep, better energy, your skin looks better, and most people have lost 5 to 12 pounds. Step 2, I teach you how to balance your hormones with foods. You learn to eat the right foods at the right times and avoid the foods that upset your hormones. And here's where you'll tweak your prescription so that you can use the right foods to correct your own imbalances, because you've already figured them out with the hormonal health profile.
Everybody's different, so
That's
you need
right.
a different recipe.
That's exactly right. And then step 3, at the 4-week mark, that's when you start to exercise. I don't want you to think about exercise until that point.
Really?
Because now you set the foundation. Your body's going to respond wonderfully to exercise. And the hormone diet prescription is totally different for exercise. And I can tell you this, it's short and sweet, and cardio is only once a week.
Okay. Then that's just a little bit of what's contained in this book called The Hormone Diet. Dr. Turner, thank you for coming in to share it with us. And for